Closing out the initial main cast and their primary jobs, we have one of only 2 female companions to join your team, Saeko, and her primary job, the Chi Mama. A Chi Mama, for reference, is someone, in this case the hostess Saeko, who has been put in charge of her own hostess establishment. But before we get into the showcase, as usual, you can check out my other Yakuza Like a Dragon coverage, including job showcases, an overview of the new battle system, the job system, and more from the links in the video description. The Chi Mama is Saeko's primary job, and it's a bit of an all-rounder. The job provides her with an assortment of blunt damage melee attacks that have a chance of applying various status ailments, as well as an attack that can deal damage to an area and even a magic-based attack. Additionally, she gains a couple of self-buffing abilities to raise her own stats, and even a heal that not only restores HP but cures burn and bleed status ailments as well. The weapon of choice for the Chi Mama is the handbag, which deals blunt damage as she beats enemies over the head with it. Stat-wise, it offers a fairly balanced distribution with a slight edge given to magic attack and dexterity. While the Chi Mama does learn one magic attack, the vast majority of its offensive abilities are physical, making the higher than average magic stat somewhat puzzling. Also, as with the other primary jobs we've looked at up to this point, the Chi Mama provides no innate resistances, and as such those will need to be shored up via equipment if necessary. Honestly though, the puzzling stat distribution of this job really doesn't matter, since by the time Saeko joins your party, you'll have gained access to the ability to change jobs. Something you will almost certainly want to do with Saeko, as the Chi Mama is easily one of the worst jobs in the game, and her other options are far more useful. That being said, for the sake of showcasing every job, let's go ahead and take a look at the abilities of the Chi Mama. As with other primary jobs, the Chi Mama's abilities can be broken down into 2 categories, offensive and support. And as a reminder, I will also be including Saeko's character abilities here as well. Offensively, the Chi Mama focuses on blunt physical damage against one target, with a number of options for dealing various status ailments such as faint, burn, and more. Additionally, she gains access to one magic attack, and one attack that has the potential to hit multiple enemies if timed correctly. For more information on timing abilities, see my video covering the new battle system linked in the video description. She does also gain access to an ability that can remove beneficial effects from a targeted enemy, but this is learned rather late and is not a character ability, and thus isn't really worth the investment to obtain it. Moving on to support abilities, the Chi Mama only provides 3. She learns a self-buff that increases her physical attack stat, as well as another self-buff that increases her defense. This defensive boost is actually quite nice, as it's a character ability and thus usable even after you change her to a better job. Finally, she also learns a nice self-heal that restores HP and removes burn and bleed should she be afflicted with them. Where Saeko's supportive nature really starts to show is with her character abilities. Hustle Smile is a nice one early on that will raise the attack stat of a target party member, though she can't use this on herself. And Mastery of Awakening is a guaranteed revive that will revive a fallen party member in battle, which is always nice to have access to. Additionally, she learns abilities that let her lower a target's attack, steal an item from an enemy, lower a target's chance to dodge, and even charm an enemy. Charm can be especially powerful, as a charmed enemy will do nothing but sit there and let you wail on them for what feels like an eternity. So in summary, the Chi Mama is a bit of an all-rounder with a higher than average magic attack stat that conflicts with much of its offensive kit. Aside from that, it does have a nice self-defensive buff and a useful self-healing ability that can be used by other jobs. It also gains the ability to remove beneficial effects from enemies, even if the investment into the job isn't really worth it. Regardless, you will almost certainly want to change your job to something far more useful as soon as she joins the party, so the shortcomings of the Chi Mama don't really matter. And that about does it for this overview of the Chi Mama and Yakuza Like a Dragon. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below, and if you enjoy the content and want to support the channel, please be sure to leave a like on the video and consider subscribing. Also, you can catch me over on my Twitch channel or my Discord server, both linked in the video description. Until next time, take care.